Hey everybody, this is Mr. Florida Flipper here, and I am here with a brand new channel. We are going to be an eBay reselling channel. You guys can watch along as I grow my eBay reselling business from a tiny little startup to hopefully a giant business. So I started back in February, about the beginning of February, and I decided it was time to make a change in my life. I have always been on eBay. I've been on eBay for 12 years. That's how long I've had my eBay account. I would always sell, most of the things I sold were things around the house. And that's definitely first tip. Here you guys go. For free, sell stuff that you have around the house. Start off doing that. You want to start with selling things that you have around your house. First off, it's free. You've already paid for it, so you have no money invested. Start with that. That's how I started. I would sell, if I had a video game console, I think I had like a PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4 came out. I sold the PlayStation 3 on eBay. Almost said Facebook. So yeah, you want to go around and find things in your home, clothes, video games, anything you have that you think could be good on eBay. Go ahead and grab those up, list them and sell them. That's how you can start. So I've been doing that for 12 years. Then, like I said at the beginning of the year, I was like, I need something else. I need to do something else. I want to make some extra money. I'm kind of tired of the 9-to-5 grind. So I started my eBay reselling journey, really. So I started about 2 months ago and I said, let's get it done. Watched a lot of different YouTubers. We'll go over the people I like a little bit later. But so to give you guys a rundown on what the channel is going to be like, it's going to be me buying stuff on to sell on eBay. So we're going to go through the journey of, hopefully me going from selling, a couple things every week to hopefully at least 10 to 15 items a day on eBay. I want to make this my full-time job right now. I have a full-time job, so I'm only doing this part-time. I would say I spend about 2 hours a day on this after work, listing, going and finding items. Most of the time I can only go on weekends to find things. So I go to Salvation Army, Goodwill, thrift stores, garage sales, and usually that's on the weekends. I'm going to give you guys all the tips and tricks that I learned, and we're just going to do this together. It's going to be a journey, starting pretty much from day one. I started, like I said, in the beginning of February, but we're pretty much still at day one here. I'm up to about 5 listings. I started 5 listings every day. That was the first goal. So that's the first tip. Second tip, try to get at least 1 listing a day to make you have a consistent pattern of listing on eBay. eBay, the algorithm loves people who list things. They want people who are going to bring items to eBay to sell to people. So that's what they look for. But together we are going to grow, and hopefully you guys can see as I grow, I hope you guys grow as well. It's really fun. I'm having a really good time doing this, going out and doing it with my family. It's been really nice. So that's pretty much what the channel is going to be about. It's going to be a lot of tips, tricks. I'm going to give you guys, try to do a lot of videos breaking down how I ship things, how I pack it, what shipping materials you might need, a lot of things like that. We'll go over in the upcoming videos. So let me know, guys, what you want to hear about most, like what's the biggest thing you want to know about. We're going to go over flat rate shipping for sure. That's a big thing I use. But here we'll go ahead and going to jump into some of the stuff that sold for me over the last week. So we'll go ahead and jump into that. And then that'll be it for this video. Okay. So let's go ahead and so here is I pre-pack my items. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I haven't decided yet. Ever since I've started, I've pre-packed pretty much everything, unless it's something that you can't pre-pack easily. Like if it's a big item and I don't have a box for it, or if I think that maybe I can sell more than one, like let's say I had 3 bottles of shampoo. I won't pre-pack that because I might offer a discount to buy more than one. So I'll save it because maybe somebody might buy 2. But so there's 3 things I have over here that I already packed, so I can't really show you, but I'll try to put it in the video. But here is one thing that sold. So it's a Callaway golf polo. So Callaway, big one, big brand, Opti-Dry. Bought it at the thrift store. I wouldn't recommend buying shirts from Goodwill. They don't really, they really upcharge their shirts in my location. So I'm in Florida, Mr. Florida Flipper. So I wouldn't recommend buying them from there. I would say Salvation Army or garage sales. A lot of times shirts that I wear that I don't wear anymore, maybe I You know, I used to wear medium, now I wear large. A lot of those I'll go ahead and sell on eBay. But yeah, this is just a Callaway polo. You know, a lot of the shirts you do get from Goodwill are in really good condition. Like this has no stains, nothing. It looks perfectly nice. It's just a black polo. Golf is really big in Florida, especially right now. In a lot of states, it's becoming springtime, so it's really nice outside. We're heading into summer, so it's a good time to get the golf polos. So there's a bolo to look out for. Get any golf polos you can find. Name brand, you know, Nike, Callaway, Ping, just if any nice brands. A lot of times you can feel the quality. Like you can feel that this feels nice. You know, it's not a cheap, scratchy shirt that you're gonna wear. But we sold this for $14 and some change, I think. And I think I bought it for like $8 or $9. So I really didn't make that much. I made like $3 on it probably after everything's said and done. That's one of the first things that, you know, I've learned about doing this is you got to really be careful on what you buy and how much you think it's going to go for. Because you can find a Callaway shirt that goes for $30, but these aren't really going for that much right now. But I'll go ahead and put those in the video. We'll see you in a second. So I went back and looked at that Callaway shirt. I bought it for $8.98, so I made about $3.25 on that, so not that great of one. Digital picture frame, I bought this for $4.98, sold it for $13.75 plus $6.75 shipping. And this Sony reader I messed up on, I bought it for $8.99 and it was not working, but it was in perfect condition, so I sold that one for parts. And then I sold this Auric air purifier. I sold that for a really decent price. I bought it for $2.99 and I sold it for $23. And I figured we would end it by showing you my 90-day total. So we're sitting at $39.34 total, and that's not profit. That's just what we've sold total on eBay, including shipping and everything. I will break down all my numbers in another video, but I just wanted to show you guys what we have. So we'll see. So that was a little bit of my eBay store, and now I'm just gonna show you guys quick. Oh, we just got an offer on something. A couple of things that I bought recently. So Salvation Army has been my go-to lately. Like I said earlier, Goodwill hasn't been very good to me lately. Their prices they're going up. They're kind of crazy. But so first thing is we got this Chia Pet. So I think I can't remember how much I comped this, but I think it was about $15. And we paid, where's the price? $4.99. So maybe like $10 on that plus shipping. This one we got for $4.99. So it's a end zone. It's like a little game. So it's got these little balls in it. So I think that we comped this at about $20. So that's pretty good. Some ink. This is something, definitely a bolo on ink. Anytime you find any ink, especially like HP, even if it's expired, because this one, let's see, expired in 2016. Even if it's expired, people buy it because the ink doesn't really go bad. I bought expired ink and it's worked perfectly fine in my printer. But usually you can sell ink pretty good. And I got that for $2.99. I think it was about $15, $10, $15 on that. A couple other things. Oh, today I did finally buy, I got this, it's a cotton sheet, but I'm getting it for background. So when I take pictures, right now I mostly do them on my floor, which is wood, which is a neutral tone. It's fine. But I also have done where I use like a piece of copier paper to have a white background because the eBay algorithm does prefer you to have a white background. That's just something they have. It's why they have the remove background filter. They wouldn't have that if they didn't want you to do that. So sometimes a lot of times I'll do that, but it takes a lot of time to sit there and click it because it has to, you know, process the photo really quick. It takes like, you know, an extra 20 to 30 seconds, and time is money. So I got this to have a white background, so that's something to look out for. Kind of try to find something with a white background. I really didn't have anything, and you can wash that too, so that's kind of nice. You know, the paper I was using, and if it's a big item, wouldn't really work, so I got a big sheet. That'll be nice. This big boy right here, this is an Onkyo subwoofer for a home theater system. So I got this thing for $15. It's the biggest item I'll probably have shipped out when I sell it. It goes for about $95. Those are the comps I found. Free shipping, so with shipping, I've seen it $35 shipping. I'm not sure how much the shipping is going to be on that. I'm going to have to weigh that and see. But I think I can make a pretty decent profit. I would think around $40, probably $30 or after everything's said and done. I don't have like a set amount that I'm looking for profit wise right now. I look for good sale through, and just if I can make a profit on it. You know, I try to see if there's more than 1 or 2 sold, but that's kind of what I did. I got a lot of other stuff here. Just go through a couple other things really quick. Oh, this was a good find right here. This is a Logitech. It's a good brand, computer brand, but it's this keyboard case, which comes with the keyboard. I was like, usually, like I said, Goodwill is usually not my friend, but this was actually $6.98. And I was like, let me take a look at that. Always, always open your packages from Goodwill. Tip number 3 for this video, always open your packages from Goodwill. A lot of times they're broken, stolen, or something doesn't come with it. But this was actually pretty much brand new. It looks like it might have been used slightly, but it's just a little keyboard, and then it has a spot for your iPad to go. And then the reason I feel like it's not used is because the actual power cord is in here. It's still got the zip tie on it, or not the zip tie, but the bread tie on it and everything. So I thought that was a good find. I think that we comped this about $30 to $40. Can't remember exactly, but we'll see. I think that is gonna about do it for this video, guys. On the next one, I'm gonna do a lot of different videos. I'm gonna show you guys how to pack, how to ship, what I do for my research, how I take my pictures, a whole bunch of different tips, and we're just gonna go together on this journey. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try to keep them around 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, I think, at first, until I get my groove or see if this is even something that you guys want to watch. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're still here, hey, I love you guys. I hope I have my first subscriber, and it's been a pleasure doing this with you guys. So we'll see you on the next one. Mr. Florida Flipper, see you later.